Welcome back to Moment to Howries. This is the follow-up video of the abusive behavior on Twitter. So we are going to plug tweets that show abusive behavior and violate Twitter rules. And we are going to put those in Bot Sentinel or Chris Boozy's website that is supposed to be a harmful and hate tracker. It is supposed to decide what Twitter accounts are normal, satisfactory, disruptive, and problematic, and or harassing or bots. So we plugged in a bunch of these things that will show you the tweet along with the analysis. And I am saying scam analysis. You may agree, you may disagree, you may think it's legit. Let me know in the comments what you think about Bot Sentinel and the way this analysis works. Let's jump in. Start with the man himself, Christopher Boozy, and his Bot Sentinel rating is still normal. I believe it was at 11% in a previous video. Now it's at 16%, so it's gone up a little bit. And part of it is a hate tracker. Big hate trackers, and the only hate trackers are Harry and Meghan and Amber Heard. So if you are anti-Meghan Markle, anti-Harry, or anti-Amber Heard, you are going to be problematic, disruptive. That's just what you're going to be labeled. And he states in his tweet yesterday, exclusive, nearly 400 toxic anti-Amber Heard accounts are now deactivated or suspended. Approximately 38% of the anti-Amber Heard accounts Bot Sentinel is tracking are no longer spreading harmful content. And then it gives you the list. And then he says, the Bot Sentinel hate tracker is working as intended, and this is another major win for the Bot Sentinel community. So, it's not just supposed to just track these. He has isolated hate tracking on these two, but it's supposed to track hate throughout Twitter, not just on specific people. And of the anti-Amber Heard accounts, are they actual hateful accounts, or are they just pro Johnny Depp? That's a big question, because hashtag justice for Johnny Depp is seen as a problem to Bot Sentinel and Christopher Boozy. So, and then 38%. So 400 is 38% of, I believe it's 1,052. So out of all the millions of Twitter accounts, only 1,052 of them are anti-Amber Heard accounts. And out of those 1,052, 400 of them are now deactivated or suspended. That's what the number is. So I'm pretty sure there's probably more than 1,000. Could be wrong. From numbers I see and likes and everything like that, it seems like a lot more than 1,000. I could probably make a list of 1,000 people that are just pro Johnny Depp. But he says 400 toxic, so maybe there is only 1,052 toxic anti-Amber Heard accounts. But to him, every anti-Amber Heard account is toxic. I'm considered problematic. I'm not anti-Amber Heard. Like, my account is not just built on that. I did tweet about it, but that's not solely what my account is for. But I am considered probably one of those toxic accounts. Seems very weird. And you are targeting and harassing people that are anti-Amber Heard or anti-Harry and Meghan. That's against Twitter rules. You cannot do target harassment on a group or an individual, and he does. So this is the owner of the company. Let's move on to other accounts that are not his. Here is a anti-Johnny Depp account, but these are good accounts. If you are against Johnny Depp, then you are good. You're going to be in the normal to satisfactory more than likely. And this is a quote, and it says cirrhosis Johnny, but the handle is slickrick2259. But it says, real Amber Heard is in danger. Hashtag Johnny Depp is stalking and harassing her. His enablers, Brown Rudnick, Gina Duders, and the Sunstroke House need to lock him in a mental institution before he does something crazy and irreversible and brings them all down with him. Hashtag I stand with Amber Heard. Then he goes to tweet directly. I think he tweeted this actually before. If something happens to the real Amber Heard and or her daughter, that blood will be on all of hashtag Johnny Depp's enablers' hands. He is obviously out of his mind, but you guys know better. At Brown Redneck, at Sunstroke House, at Gina Deuters, hashtag justice for Amber Heard. This account is rated 45% satisfactory. Now I'm shocked because it is on the high side, getting really close to disruptive. So I'm shocked about that one, that it's even that high. But these are lies. There's no proof to back any of that up. They have not been in the same country. And Gina Duders is the wife of Stephen Duders, who is Johnny Depp's personal assistant. And Brown Rudnick is the law firm that represented Johnny Depp in the trial in Virginia, where Amber Heard was found liable for defamation of making allegations up about abuse and making a hoax and stuff up. Like, she was found liable. In other words, it didn't happen. She made it up, and she did it with actual malice. So, that is the first one. One really aggravated me. This person is talking about an adult male. And it says, except that he's not a map or a Pluto. That is the word that we use because YouTube does not like the other word. She was 17, long past prepubescent. Please see the definition of a map or a Pluto below. And then it's got the definition. It's a psychosexual disorder. And it is characterized by interest in a prepubescent child. And you try to engage with that as an adult. And my response to this was, are you seriously defending a map? Because it doesn't matter if the girl was 17. She is still under 18 and by law is considered a child in this instance. It has nothing to do with just the ages from like 11 to 15 or 11 to 13. It doesn't have anything to do with like the preteen age. They are under the age of 18. They are a minor. And this person wants to defend because the girl was 17. So this adult male is not a sick person. I'm sorry, do what? Like how? Please let me know if somebody can make sense of that. That may be the definition, but nobody sees it that way. Prepubescent needs to be a different word. So if you've gone through puberty or you're in puberty and somebody does something to you, an adult goes after somebody that's in puberty or out of puberty, then it's okay. They don't need to be on the offenders list. It's only pre-puberty. Give me a break. I'm sorry. This one just really agitates me. And you want to know what her rating is? Let's see. Her rating? 48%. It's a satisfactory rating. This person's account is satisfactory. She gets an S in conduct, which is good. Granted, it's scooching, but the fact that statements like that are considered satisfactory and not problematic is ridiculous. Seems like a scam. We had this one in the previous video. Justine Sacco, going to Africa. Hope I don't get AIDS. Just kidding, I'm white. Seriously? Another person. Now, this person did come out and was like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. I shouldn't have said it. And please don't be disappointed in me. Yeah, because who says that? Like, it's not funny. AIDS is not funny. AIDS is serious. And you can be white and have AIDS. And you can be African and not have AIDS. But she felt the need to share that out. What is her rating? 9%. She's normal. Nothing wrong with her. She's a good person. Another one that we had in the previous video. I am trying to get in touch with my inner Chester. I hope everybody knows what Chester is. It's Chester and a word that he put on here. This guy is a comedian, or he was. I don't know if he got canceled or not, but yeah, that's gross. But, you know, according to Potty Popo, as long as they are past pre-puberty, then, you know, they're not a child offender. What is his rating? Oh, look at that. 8% normal. He's a good person. He's not problematic. You should not be wary of having contact with that person. Absolutely insane. This Twitter handler that says, better call Amber Heard's publicist, and it is at Mugglerized. And this account actually was suspended today for violent threats um, to 7 people. 7 people in Virginia specifically, in Fairfax County. And this person is counting down the days. Less than a year until their identities are revealed. Every single juror on the Depp v. Heard trial will burn. They're going to have to arrest me. I'm sorry, because I'm going to do something drastic. They need to run once their identities get revealed in a few months. I won't let them know peace. Seriously. You're going to make sure that these jurors are in fear for their life. And the reason their identities are sealed is because of media wanting to harass them and people like you that are not satisfied with the conclusion that they came to based on evidence. And this is what you want to do. And this isn't the only time this stuff happens. People will go after jurors. And that's not okay, because you shouldn't be harming anybody's life like this just because you're unhappy with the decision in a court case. It is unacceptable, and those people's families, their wives, their husbands, their kids, they do not deserve any of this. And it is illegal. You can have charges brought on you for this type of stuff. What is this person's rating? 17%. They're normal. It's normal behavior. Not a problem over here. Moving on to the next one. This was a reply to the Mugglerized post about burning the jurors and things like that, and said that Amber's voodoo is going to get them, or get them next. And it's got Amber and a head in the middle and all of that. What is this person rated? 19%. Normal. Erica Mafi XOXO. Yeah. No thank you on the hugs and kisses. Don't need them from you. Thanks. This was a specific example that we used in the last video that is about wishing harmful things on people. That it was an abusive behavior. And it just says, get cancer. Brisebot. And they are 34% satisfactory. Wishing people to get cancer. And I don't consider that satisfactory behavior. But that's just me. I'm no data expert, tech expert, anything like that. Just a normal human being. Or excuse me, a problematic human being, according to Bot Sentinel. Use this one. Disgusting child maps should effing die a horrible death. Yes, I'm talking about Mark. And this one is just 6%. I'm okay with this one being 6%. Is it a rule violation? Yes. But if you remember from the last video, it's an exception to abusive behavior and wishing harm. They said with these types of statements that they will usually just ask them to take it down, and then they won't suspend it. They won't like have any actions towards them. They're just going to say, hey, can you just please take it down? Because everybody probably agrees with this statement. And they're not like, yeah, we agree, but hey, we're trying to keep stuff like this off our platform. But they're not going to actually have any actions taken against them for thinking horrible things about horrible people, because it is founded. There's a reason you should feel this way. There's nothing wrong with feeling that way. So this person is 6%, and I definitely agree. I have no clue who Mark is, though. This one we have, and it seems like a spam account a little bit, based on the things that they repeatedly tweet. And it says hashtag BLM, for Black Lives Matter, F inwards. That is from at One Eye, One Tear. I think they have a new account, but since they opened their account, at least from September 25th to October 2nd, either Bot Sentinel has not picked up on it, which why isn't it picking up on new accounts? But this one is considered a perfect account, or there is no data, but it's normal activity. Just a normal, non-disruptive, non-problematic person in Bot Sentinel's eyes. We should all aspire to be like at One Eye, One Tear, according to this report and analysis. No thank you. This was considered a violation of Twitter rules because they are denying events that actually happened. You cannot deny events, like massive events in history. And at 3BD LRA7MNN, I'm not going to try to pronounce that name. The land was not given to them. This is just another shit you're lying. You're trying to lie about. I think that's supposed to be just shit. I don't know why another's in there. Maybe they're not English speaking. Just like the Holocaust and the other fake history. That is them denying that the Holocaust happened. And no, the Holocaust did happen. Cost. I think I said cast. I am sorry. Please don't come for me with my pronunciation of that. It was not intentional. But you cannot deny things like this. What does Bot Sentinel say about this person? 26% satisfactory rating. They have satisfactory tweets. Okay. Now, I went to Scam Detector and looked at what Scam Detector said about Bot Sentinel. Is Bot Sentinel legit? And these are the things that I found. I will have this report and page linked below if you want to go check it out for yourself. But it says you just looked up botsentinel.com using our scam detector's VLDTR tool to see if this business is legitimate. We analyze this website and its sector, and we have news below. Meanwhile, feel free to share your experience in the comments, whether good or bad, so we can adjust the rating. The scam detector's algorithm gives this business the following rank: 58.2% out of 100. So it's a little more on the scammy side by a little bit, according to them. Our robust validator tool confidently provided this 58.2 rank due to an intelligent algorithm created by our specialists. We'll explain below why botsentinel.com received this verdict. Now, this is something we're going to go into why they have detected that it is the likelihood of 58.2% that it leans more towards a scam. They're going to explain their reasons. They're going to explain how they ranked it, what they looked at, and everything. And that is something that Bot Sentinel actually doesn't do. All you get is these 4 categories, and from this percentage to this percentage is this percentage to this percentage is that, and that's all you get. You have no idea what are the things that go into determining that analysis. So how can we trust it? We don't even know how it's computing that. What are the markers that you looked at to determine that this person was normal or satisfactory? What was determined to say that I was problematic and disruptive? The phrases, the hashtags, and the URLs you say aren't a part of the profile analysis, but those are the things that are listed, which seems like it would give a good summary about the person's account, which would lead it to that. Those are like your examples that you give, but you say that that doesn't have anything to do with your analysis. So what does? What determines? But let's find out what Scam Detector has looked at to determine that more than likely over 50% is that Bot Sentinel is a scam. Domain creation date, Saturday, the 27th of January, 2018 at midnight. Probably just went live at that time. Website popularity is great, they said. Well, it has been lately because a lot of us have been using it to debunk this website. Domain blacklist status, not detected by any blacklist engine. HTTPS connection, valid HTTPS found. Proximity to suspicious websites is 22 out of 100. So it goes on to say, as Bot Sentinel is associated with a popular niche, we tried scraping a paragraph from their website below. This website is poorly designed and doesn't contain elements in the metadata that could help its online presence. As a result, it loses credibility and it shows that its quality is questionable monumentarily. As soon as they improve their back end, we will update this information. And it says, while the section above may show BotSentinel.com's business, there is a chance that its activities may expand beyond that. Let's look at a review. Yes, let's. And they've got their scam detector trust index, and it shows that 58.2. It's just a little visual there. But here we go. Let's see. BotSentinel.com review. The scam detector's algorithm finds BotSentinel.com having an authoritative rank of 58.2. It means that this business is active, mediocre, and common. Oh gosh, don't tell Boozy that his website is common. Our algorithm gave the 58.2 rank based on 50 factors relevant to BotSentinel.com's niche. From the quality of the customer service in its industry to clients' public feedback and domain authority, we have considered many important details. Other factors included, but are not limited to, WOAS details, IP address, Alexa rank, modern technology used for their website, SSL certificate, and presence or absence of on suspicious website lists. What does active, mediocre, common mean? It is a business that's been online for a while. It seems like BotSentinel.com has received both positive and negative feedback occasionally, just like many other websites. This means that you need to exercise caution if you decide to proceed with using it. Proceed with caution. And I think we have shown why you should proceed with caution on this. What else do you need to know? Our algorithm used factors that analyzed, in particular, the company's website, in this case, BotSentinel.com. When we look into websites, we search for professional details that reveal key information about a business, how they sell, poor customer service, etc. For example, if we analyze a brewery page, we don't rate the beer taste, but rather the website and how they sell the beer. This is not a vanity tool. So if you are the owner of BotSentinel.com and not happy with the 58.2 ranking, remember that your website is your online business card. It really needs some improvements. It could be anything from your online management system to the HTTPS connection or your public reviews, which are critical. Yes, reviews are very critical. If you really, really, really like a business, leave a positive review. It does so much for them. It helps spread the word. It helps draw attention, especially in the online world, because the more positive reviews a company has, the higher up that it will be on the Google searches and things like that. But also, if it is something really, really bad and it seems like a scam or people just need to be aware, you should also leave reviews about that to warn people so that they do not have the same encounter as you sadly did. That does not mean you go on there and say, you know, they forgot my hot sauce. Okay, like, no, don't complain. And if it's something that you can actually call the business to get fixed, then do that. Now, if they don't fix it and there's still an issue, then maybe you can do that. But always reach out to the business first because maybe they aren't aware. And if they aren't aware, they can't fix things. So definitely always reach out to them. You don't have to be nasty about it. Sometimes if you have to get a little loud or something, then maybe. But always give the company a chance to make it right. Because if they do make it right, that shows that they are more legitimate. They really are trying, and mistakes happen. But when you double down and you don't want to admit bad doings or mistakes, that's when people need to know about it. All right, lastly, it says, is botsentinel.com a scam? How would you rank it? Let others know what you think. Is botsentinel.com a scam? That was what this whole video is about. Is it a scam or is it legitimate? Share the good or the bad. Help everyone be secure online. If you have dealt with botsentinel.com, how would you rank it? Please talk about your experience by leaving a comment or review at the bottom of this article. And if you have done any research, then you can, if you want to leave a comment, then you can. It doesn't have to be nasty. It can just be like, here's an idea I think they need to do. Here's a disclaimer that I think that they should have. This needs to improve. This is what this seems to do. But you don't have to go on there and being attack. Do not go on the attack. Just state a valid review. Be professional about it when you do it. Not vindictive. Because even though I do not like this company, I do think it is a scam. I think it needs a lot of things fixed. And I do not think that the owner of this company is willing to do that because that does not fit this person's narrative. But I am not going to go on the attack on a business page. That's just not who I am. So that is the update video for you. Let me know. You can do your own searches and search words and things and accounts that you think are offensive or hateful or just downright nasty and vile and vicious. And you can check it out yourself. These are just some examples that I have pulled. Other people have pulled some other examples, but I wanted to compile it in along with the scam review, and I will see you in the next video. Hit that like if you like this video, subscribe and turn that notification bell on so you do not miss any more videos. Bye!